Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome. Mike Filsaime here on behalf of my business partner, Andy Jenkins. Today we are being joined by Peter Drew and Mitch Carson. We're going to be talking about Google Hangouts with a strategy that hopefully we'll find out exactly if you guys know anything about this, but it's pretty interesting. It has to do with how your videos, especially your Hangout videos on YouTube, rank incredible for SEO. So I'm really excited about this. I'm going to be taking some notes. Even more important than that, for me, the things that get me excited is they actually have a proprietary software that they developed that they're going to show you some incredible results. You know me, I'm a software guy. I love things that automate processes for me and make me money. So before I turn this over, I want to let you know we are going to be doing Q&A at the end. Peter Drew is the expert, so he's going to answer any questions you may have. If you have them in the meantime, you can type them into the chat. We have the chat on private, but we're getting all of your questions if you type them. And on top of that, we're going to have Mitch Carson do the presentation. He's got a great presentation. You're going to learn a lot from it, so you want to make sure you take notes. As always, my reminder to you is to shut off your Skype, put your phone on Do Not Disturb, close your office door. Be prepared to be here for about 90 minutes. There's a lot to learn. I like to jump right in. I don't want to get into all the fluff of where everybody's from. Oh, you're from Turkey and all that stuff. So I'm going to turn it right over to the experts now. I may chime in from time to time for you guys, but I'm excited to get started, so I'm going to put myself on mute, and I'm going to turn it right over to Mitch Carson. So Mitch, if you're there, take it away.
I am here, and I'm excited to be here to share because we are using this. We're broadcasting today via Webinar Jam, and thank you for using that. We were one of the first users of the system when you made that available to the public because we are huge believers in the use of Hangouts in the marketing because of the stellar results that we get. You know, and video marketing is a good thing. We all know this. You and Andy are advocates of Hangouts for a reason. It's critical in the grand scheme of things to be open-minded and teachable, and there's a lot that you're going to learn today, not just about ranking Hangouts. We're going to cover some incredible case studies that are going to get you in the mindset of winning and dominating. So let me just state some facts. The early adopters, the pioneers, will be wealthy, and followers will be okay too, although the followers will work a lot harder. So the good news is you are all here at the forefront of something fantastic. We're in this space, we're innovators, and I want you to imagine the great feeling you will have today when you know you have the solution ready to be implemented. You've been looking for a solution like this. It is in perfect tandem with Webinar Jam, and before we begin, I want to go through some of the polls, and Mike, I'm going to invite you in to read some of the poll questions and answers and get some of the stats covered before we jump in. Mike?
So I'm going to load that poll right now.
Okay.
And the poll is now live. Just showed up for everybody. Going to take them about probably 30 seconds until they hear us talking about it. So the question that you guys see here that we're asking is, do you know that Google Hangout YouTube videos rank for SEO better than regular YouTube videos? So Mitch, they're already starting to answer. I see it fluctuating as we're talking, so I'm going to let you know what they are because I know you're in full screen presentation mode. Right now, 14% say yes, I'm doing it, but I want to do it better. 17% say, yes, I am aware, but I don't know how to do it. 60% of the people said, no, I had no idea, but I'm excited to learn from you how to do it. And 6% of the people said, I'm a newbie and I don't know what SEO means, but please show me how to do this. So I'm gonna make those results public now for everyone.
Well, one thing I want to comment, I want to go at both polarities. One person, or let's say 6%, said, what is SEO? That means search engine optimization, and that's where you rank with regard to Google and YouTube. Let's call those the big search engines out there, the major ones, and of course we have Yahoo and Bing. But I want to talk about the king and the queen, respectively, as Google and YouTube, and where you rank. And that's what SEO does, and Hangouts are the premier solution out there in order to rank, and ranking well means money. And we're on this call today because we are all interested in profits. And then the other extreme was 60%. Mike, please refresh me on that one. What did they say? 60% commented they just didn't know about it, or?
Yeah, so final results were 14% said yes, they're doing it, want to do it better. 27% said yes, they're aware, but they don't know how. And 53% said they had no idea that YouTube Hangout videos rank better than regular YouTube videos for SEO, and they're excited to learn it.
Well, and that's awesome, because all of those elements that you covered, and I listened more intently, are going to be covered today. And if you don't feel that everything was covered and answered, we can certainly go through that in the Q&A at the end. Does that sound good?
All right, everybody. So. Mitch is going to jump right in. I'm going to be on mute here. I recommend leaving questions off till the end so that you could actually have Peter answer them live for you, because he is here. He's the expert. If you have something that you just don't understand, by all means, type it in now and get it to the moderator. So go ahead, Mitch. I'm going to be on mute, and I'm excited to take notes. Everyone stick around. This is going to be good stuff.
Great. Okay, so today's agenda and promise. We're going to go through 4 profitable case studies, and we're going to demonstrate the results, again, to prove the incredible power of rankings using Hangouts. And you're going to discover how to find the profits in your niche with money keywords, because in my years on the internet and just in general in business, if you have an indirect path, you're not going to get there as quickly. But if you have the right keywords selected, you're going to get there and profit. It's not informational keywords. We're after keywords where you make money, and we're going to show you exactly how to do that and what the difference is. We're also going to cover 5 unique ways that Hangout Millionaire is differentiated in the marketplace, and how to get rankings to stick. We did a little test. I did a test with Peter last night on the phone just to confirm our suspicions of rankings that we used via Hangouts and the software solution that we're going to be discussing today from over a year ago, and they're still ranking on page 1 of Google and YouTube exactly where they were over a year ago. So what this does, this has longevity and stick power, hence profits. And work to expect moving forward, how you can implement this and start putting this into action in your life so you can live a better life using profitable solutions. So what's in it for you? How to get first page Google rankings as the biggest search engine out there. How to get YouTube rankings, the #2 search engine out there. That is Google's queen. Google is the king, YouTube is the queen. Can you say profits? That's where we're going to incorporate the use of money keywords. 3 ways to profit without using a camera. Is that great? I think so. I know so. So you don't have to worry about makeup or looking good. Rank your sites faster than a speeding bullet, and I liken it to this. We've all heard about the yellow brick road, but today, folks, you are stepping, dancing, skipping on the gold brick road. This is the way to profits. I want everybody to say profits, type it into the box, because that's what we're after. That's what you're going to get today. That's my promise as the deliverable. And everybody is searching for the magic pill. How do you open this capsule and money just falls out? Well, it takes a few steps. And remember, it is the gold brick road. You got to step down it. You're the one that has to step on it, so you get the benefit, the result of the magic pill. So I want to start off, is it okay if I give everybody a gift today? And this is to ensure your success, your profits, your ability to make a huge difference, embracing the technology of Webinar Jam and Hangout Millionaire that we're going to cover today. Peter and I co-authored a book called The Serious Business Owner's Guide to Clients Forever. Who is serious on this call today? I believe all of you are. You wouldn't be here. You have other things to do, but this is what you chose to do because you're focused on profit, solutions, and results. So we're going to gift everybody this book, which is $24.95 for you for free. That's my favorite price out there, is free, and that's what you get at the end of the presentation today. So that's our gift to you. So who is Peter Drew? Who is the wizard, the professor behind the development of this software? He's a man that's been working full-time online for over 15 years. He's the CEO of Brute Force SEO. He was consistently a top 5 affiliate in Friend Finder Inc., which sold just short of $1 billion. He's generated over 8 figures online. He's owned many software development companies, and he's known, and he wears this crown, the king of automated software solutions, as we're going to prove it to you today. And he's an SEO professional for over 7 years. And his main SEO membership is still going strong after 6 years. Why? Because his solutions work on an ongoing basis. They don't falter. This isn't some pimple-faced 19-year-old on Warrior Forum that comes up with a plugin and then disappears. This is a man with a family, a business, and a real solution that is there to support you as quality, just like Mike and Andy have. They wouldn't have us here with Peter and me if they didn't check us out. We're vetted, okay? And the great thing I like about Peter, and I made this decision before I got involved with him almost 2 years ago, he has a completely clean reputation online. Go ahead and look him up after the call. You'll find nothing but positive praises from his fans, from his users, from the people that are profiting today. And there he is with his 2 beautiful daughters. He comes from the Gold Coast of Australia. He talks a little funny, but make that allowance today. Who am I? I'm a published author with John Wiley & Sons. I'm a former syndicated radio show host with CBS in LA. I've spoken on direct marketing in 11 countries around the world, and I'm responsible for 9 figures in sales on television via infomercials and HSN, Home Shopping Network. I'm a former live pitchman from those days in the past. And here's some proof when I was on CNBC, and there's a shot of my radio show. But this is all about you today, and I want you to focus on this. And you need to answer this in your mind or write it down. What is the value of owning the #1 ranking in your market? Ponder that for a second, and that's what we're going to show you how to do. And we have an expert all the way down to 2 newbies that we're going to demonstrate and prove to you that are the dominant players in their niches because they've embraced the use of Hangouts, Webinar Jam, and Hangout Millionaire to make this solution integrate and work successfully because they follow the step-by-step system of other successful people and created the same result. So can you do this? Can you allow yourself to be open-minded to have the final piece to the puzzle to make money? This is the one that's going to make everything solid, rock solid, so that you are profitable. You have the magic bullet today. So I'm going to start with our most advanced marketing case study that we came up with. There's a man named Alex Mendian who's been online for a number of years. He's quite his own guru. And Alex came to me after I approached him and said, he teaches people how to utilize Hangouts from a technical perspective. And he wanted to rank to sell his system on how to use Google Hangouts. And he came to me and said, well, show me. I'm not going to recommend it to my tribe, to my following, until I see the proof. And I went to Peter and I said, let's get this guy's site ranked. So here's what happened. How to monetize Google Hangouts. Remember what I said about money keywords. Anything related to money, to sales, to profits. Alex understood this. He gave us some challenging keywords. Look what happened. You see the first arrow at the top? That's the keyword phrase that was inserted in the search toolbar. The bottom arrow, the other red arrow, shows this is what happened when Peter used the tool and went out there and we impressed him. Within 2 hours, he was able to rank on the first page of Google, because you see the red web is highlighted at the top up here. I'll use my cursor and go around, web, and that was out of 76,000 results. So we earned his respect. The next was how to profit from Google Hangouts. He gave us that keyword phrase. So it wasn't enough to rank on the first page and position 3. We got to rank on positions 1 and 2. Now what I want you to notice here is 2.2 million results for this. It was uploaded by Peter. Within 3 hours he was ranking, and within 4 hours he was ranking, using the same video but changing some elements. This is the magic of Hangout Millionaire. We're going to reveal to you inside the incredible magic, what it does. It's like a spider and an octopus that gets itself out there endlessly to create rankings that stick. Now what happened with this is one video was made and shows right here it's 11 minutes 16 seconds. Down here it's 11 minutes 21 seconds. Inside the system, in order to be adherent to the terms of service of YouTube, it had to be different by title, because this is how to profit from Google Hangouts. Alex describes legacy. How to make money with Google Hangouts shows how legacy. Different titles. The descriptions are different, which we can't reveal here, but inside different video lengths, so you can rank and dominate literally, and we're going to show you every position on YouTube and Google when done correctly. And we're going to show you proof after proof after proof. So Alex was blown away. He recommends us and uses the system himself with all of his clients. So what were the steps? Got to start here. This is foundational. You start with the right keywords. You set up Web 2.0 properties. We're going to explain that in more detail in just a little bit, what that means. Those are good social bookmarks, high authority, high page rank sites that Google looks at favorably. And then we run Hangout Millionaire. It gets set up once. You set it, forget it, go eat popcorn, go scratch on the couch, whatever you're doing, it's going to work behind the scenes for you, and we're going to show you that. So again, this is really important. It's ABC 1, 2, 3, the steps. Use the right keywords. Set up Web 2.0 properties. This is an example, a screenshot of what Web 2.0 properties consist of. And we happen to use a system which came around. We used to use something called OnlyWire, which was expensive. And then we found something as effective for much less money, and it works without any breaking. It's called SynWire. And you're going to be able to set this up, I think, for what, $1 at one point, or there's an incredible offer to utilize this. Write this down, SynWire. It is an incredible piece of software that runs in tandem with Webinar Jam and Hangout Millionaire today. I'm not familiar with Web 2.0. Well, I'm just going to say it's easy to set up. We have people that can set this up for you. No excuse. Results. That's what we're after. That's what you'll get today. So the exact steps used. Let me show you an example of an old way to rank. Now, this was the manual way, and Peter does everything manually. I'm going to invite Peter in on the call right now. You're going to meet the professor, the developer, the brains behind Hangout Millionaire, and how he had this private client in Australia who wanted to sell a private island. Now, the first arrow shows 89,500,000 results. Do you think there's competition? I believe so. The answer is yes, emphatically. So this is what he did, and this was the starting point, the brainchild of where the light bulb went off, where he decided to develop and create Hangout Millionaire. Peter, say hello.
Good morning, everyone, from Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. Actually, that guy wasn't a client of mine. He's one of my best friends, and he bought this awesome private island about 10 years ago, and about 6 years ago, I think it was, whenever I uploaded those videos, he decided to sell it. He didn't tell me. We were going to come up for a weekend. He said, no, it's on the market. And he said, can you help me online? Because he knows I'm the online guy. And so luckily, the real estate had already done a flyover and made this incredible 3-minute video. So I went to their website, downloaded that video, and then went to work to do some video marketing. And I used my specific video marketing techniques and uploaded that video to a whole bunch of different video sites, but mainly YouTube, and targeting a lot of different phrases. It was a really big job, but it worked really, really well. We got incredible rankings, and I checked those videos recently, and most of those videos are getting around have had about 10,000 views in that time, and that's targeting pretty much the most high-paying keyword phrases on the internet, private island sales.
That's great.
So in the 6 months that after I released those videos, that the agent Scott Wagner, as you can see his name there, he had over 200 leads, 200 different people call him from that video work that I did.
That's great. Well, let's just keep going. How many of you would like similar results? Because this is what you're going to see as we proceed. Here's another screenshot at the bottom here. You see the circle of October 9th, 2008. This goes back to when, before you developed the software, and the rankings are still sticking today. Now, here's the question people have. Do you need a video? No, you don't. We're going to show you case study after case study of proof, because we all love proof, yes? And that's what we're going to show you of where people didn't even have to create a video. They're ranking and profiting and living an incredible life. And this is for the camera shy. Instagram has, and Peter, please come back on the call for this. How many, you read this statistic to me the other day, and it blew me away. How many new images are uploaded to Instagram each day?
Every day there are 40 million new images uploaded to Instagram. I implemented Instagram because they share their images publicly by a site called Icon Square, so they're publicly available images. And I implemented Instagram into the software for people who don't like to sit in front of a webcam and put their makeup on, get the lighting correct. With Instagram and Hangout Millionaire, you can put a keyword in that suits your market and download as many images as you like, and Hangout Millionaire turns those images into a video for you.
That means it's all done for you? It's all done for you? All done for you?
100%.
That is what makes this so distinctive. You pick the keywords, it grabs the appropriate images and brings it in. That is one wow that we're going to continue with. That is incredible. Mike, what do you think about that? Being able to grab based on images and keywords, pull in images for you. Is that impressive?
Again, like I said, I was excited to get on this webinar. Had no idea that this stuff even worked with Instagram. Excited to see what else is next, because that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I thought was incredible, because it takes all the work, all the headache, all the stress away from you. So then the third step again, after you incorporate the use of Instagram, you have the images, and then you run the system. You run Hangout Millionaire. That's our proud little bot there.
Actually, just one more point on Instagram. What's incredible, if you set up Hangout Millionaire to make 10 videos in a row, for example, because there are so many images uploaded to Instagram, say you're doing a weight loss niche and you put in the term weight loss, the first video will grab, say, 10 images of weight loss, create a video. By the time it's ready to make another video in, say, 30 minutes or 15 minutes, it will pull down another 10 images, and they will be different images from the previous video. So you're uploading 10 unique videos with different images in them, which is pretty phenomenal.
That's great. Wow. Well, we're going to show proof of this in just a minute. And this is our Hangout Millionaire icon. He's the robot. He does all the work for you. I guess I can't call him a man because he looks a bit androgynous to me. But the symbol right there is the Hangout logo of Google, and he is in a bassinet. Why? Because Google is the king, YouTube is the queen. He married her in 2006, and they gave birth to their royal son, or androgynous baby, Hangouts, a couple years ago. And why was this profound, or why does this affect you, and why does everything rate? Because royalty takes care of its royal blood. Hangouts, that's royalty. Do you think it's going to take care of Facebook the same way it takes care of Hangouts? No way. Not even close. Do you get me? Does this make sense to you? You're going to take care of your own properties, and Google is a business. No, I'm not ranking. I did something on Twitter and Facebook. Has no effect. Not even close. So let's continue. YouTube Live is another element that embraces. It's part of the Google family, the YouTube family. We're going to show you how you can use that too as a way of just, you don't have to create YouTube Live events. The software does it for you. Global versus local. I want to show you an example of how this software can work local and worldwide. But let's talk about something that happened with Darren Stevens, a client of mine, back in Melbourne, Australia, and let's hear what happened with him. Let's play him.
Hi, my name's Darren Stevens. I'm the best-selling author of the book Millionaires and Billionaires Secrets Revealed. And I just want to tell you about a gentleman that I contracted to do some work for me, which his name was Mitch Carson. Now, Mitch promised me that he could get me on the page 1 rankings of YouTube and Google in a really short period of time. And I went, okay, I really doubt that, but I gave it a go. And he blew me away, because literally in just 1 week, he not only got me on the front page and #1 position on YouTube, I was actually #1 also then on Google worldwide in a really competitive phrase, which was how to write a bestseller, because I teach a program called howtowriteabestseller.com. And anyway, he blew me away. He got the results in a week, and because of that, I had people ring up. That had seen the ad on Google, or seen the rankings on Google. It wasn't an ad, and they rang up and booked into my program, and they invested over $23,500 in my program just because of seeing me ranked #1 on Google. And that was all due to Mitch Carson. And you know, it's just blown me away. They flew all the way over from Singapore simply from seeing what had happened. So if you're looking for somebody that can really get you ranked really highly on YouTube or Google, or who's just a master at marketing, I can't recommend highly enough Mitch Carson.
That was great. Now, I have to ask the question, how many of you would like similar results? How would you like to be able to make X amount of dollars because you use, and my secret weapon is Hangout Millionaire. We're going to continue. So what about competition? This is somebody I looked up last night with Peter, how to look great on camera. This is a lady named Ruth Sherman. She lives in Connecticut and has clients from Fortune 500 companies outside of New York City because they're media geeks, or they're media dorks, I should say. They don't know how to look good on camera. They don't know how to speak properly. They may be brilliant at their jobs, but she makes them look and sound great. She said, can you make me rank on the first page of Google? I said, let me see. Called up Peter. We ran the system. And we checked again last night. This shot goes back to March 13th, 2014. This was over a year ago. She's still ranking on the first page of Google for this, and multiple positions on YouTube as well. So positions 1 and 2, she's ranking. And you look at the column over here on the right, how to look great on camera, and it defaults. The beauty of the Hangout Millionaire system, it'll pick another appropriate title to differentiate you in the marketplace, to make your video unique, your Hangout unique, so there's no duplication of content. And each of these looks different. And look at all the rankings. Can you say domination? What if you had learned this 6 months ago? Well, what I'm going to say is now is the time to embrace the technology, the brilliance, the remarkability of Hangout Millionaire. Now, I want to tell you, before we play Zach Jacobs, and Mike asked me to keep it a little bit silent about how much money he's making, I have to. But I'm going to say this. This was a guy that was eking out a living, barely surviving, while I met him when we were both living over in Thailand at that point. And he got introduced to Peter, and let's say he's living in a 16,000 square foot house on the beach in Phuket in Thailand, from where he was living in a one-room apartment, barely getting by. So let's hear what Matt...
Mitch, I just want to put some context into that, if you can just press pause on that. Guys, Andy and I, when we do webinars, we have people like Mitch and Peter that come on, and only people that can give good information and also have a good reputation with good quality service and software and information are allowed to learn from you guys while we host. So Peter and Mitch happen to have something that's so incredible that Andy and I, what we do is we say, hey, look, just because the rules are you can say what you're doing, but with the results not typical and FTC compliances, we ask our people to take out the income claims. In fact, Mitch and Peter's students are so successful that it was very difficult. He's like, I want to show these people off. They're doing great. I said, please, by all means, show them off. It was amazing for me to see how well these people were actually doing. But it was our request, just so that you guys understand, these people are doing fantastic, but we like to leave the income claims out just for marketing purposes. Thank you. Go ahead, Mitch.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and hear from Zach and what happened with him.
Hey, Zach Jacobs here. I just wanted to talk about Hangout Millionaire. We were lucky enough to be able to beta test it, and in the first 30 days, we were able to add a solid 5 figures to our bottom line. The best part about this is it will continue to be residual income because we're using it for offline clients. It's been great at ranking in the number 1, number 2, and number 3 positions in Google for our offline clients. We have clients paying us a considerable sum for every lead we produce for them, and this has been a great product. So thanks a lot, Peter Drew. Thanks a lot for the updates and letting us beta test for you. We appreciate it, and this is a great product. I highly recommend you look at it and buy it today.
Well, and why I want to bring in what and embellish what he is sharing here. Zach is an American living in Thailand, as I mentioned. You heard his American accent. He is using the power of Hangout Millionaire to create this cash flow, a cash cow, because he is selling leads in niches which he won't reveal in a small country called Australia. And he doesn't focus on the US, but he's picked Australia, and he serves, I think they might be accountants or financial people, I'm guessing, people that pay big dollars for leads that they're paying with AdWords. So he's, a pay-per-click. So he's supplying them the generic organic listings, which are always more valuable, and he's making an enormous income today, which I can't reveal. That was a year ago where he was making that. He's well exceeded it, but we'll just continue. Okay, so he was, Alex was a very advanced marketer. Zach was somebody that had been in this space struggling for about 2 years, which might comprise a lot of the people on the calls, like, how do I put the final piece to the puzzle together? And this was an intermediate marketer, I would call him. He had some knowledge and is now making a very successful lifestyle for himself. Now, what about local? What if you are in the local business sector, or you happen to have, you're an agency, you're a marketer yourself, or you have a local business and you're doing internet marketing on the side or at night? Well, how do I get this ranked, or how do you help your family member? We're going to show you. Now, here's an absolute newbie. Angela Langlotz is her name. You see her name down at the bottom. She is an attorney based in Dallas, Texas. She wanted to transition out of the practice of law. I introduced her to Peter when she was a beta tester. When we were in beta, we weren't even out with the software then. Peter spent a little time explaining this to her. She was an absolute newbie. Before the PDFs were even created, the whole training, the comprehensive step-by-step system inside Hangout Millionaire, she had the ability to then change her life. She's no longer practicing law. She is only focused on the local market in Dallas. She likes to go to the gym every day to maintain her fantastic physique. Now, here are the results. She chose to work with fence contractors, and I checked these results again yesterday for Dallas fence new installs. Now, why is this valuable? And I'm going to show you, because the first 3 listings you see here, those are paid ads. This means money. People, every time someone clicks on those first 3 listings, the advertiser gets charged, and it's well over $1 a click, because fence contractors make money. All 3 of these red arrows, those are all paid ads, pay per click. Now, let me show you some magic. Everybody sees that they're paid, and there's a natural aversion of paid advertising, and people want to focus on the green arrows, the organic listings. And why would people 4 times more likely click on that? Because it's a video. It's got more content, and it's organic. All of these rankings have stuck This was from February 13th, 2014, over a year ago. They are still there today. Feel free to verify and check it after the Hangout, please, because we've got more proof and content, miracles to show you, life-changing experiences for people. Is this impressive? Mike, you please chime in here about this, because I'm going to say this is one of the many and probably the most impressive slide that we're going to reveal about paid pay-per-click keywords. This is where you have a money keyword phrase. People are spending money on advertising. That means there's value to this, or they wouldn't be spending money. They're getting an ROI. She certainly is.
Let me just put my leave it on the slides there. When you look at the amount of competition there,
Yep.
5,800,000 different people that are competing for those keywords, and the fact that people are searching for these different things, having number one listings and not having to pay for those ads as well is just incredible. He's dominating the entire page there of Google. It's almost impossible to get on this page with advertising and with the natural results. If you look at the natural results, that's where people tend to click the most, because they're not called out by ads, and people trust those a little bit more. So the natural results there, number 1, number 2, and number 3, it's just completely dominating for people when they come there. And now, if you put yourself in those shoes for your product and your keywords, just imagine what happens when you have people with search intent that are looking for what you have to offer, and it's going to your page with a video with a full description and a clickable link that can bring them to your site. The math on that can be incredible.
Yeah, I mean, and who wants this result? Who would like a similar result? And what I want to note here is this was done without the use of a camera. It was Instagram, using Instagram images and keyword phrases, and wow, auto-magically it was done for her. This attorney is no longer putting in the grind, practicing law. She's having fun, living her own life, goes to the gym 2 hours a day. And look, this was a video that was done one time, 1 minute 52 seconds, 1 minute 35 seconds, 1 minute 46 seconds. And folks, this is the same video. All we did was change a little bit where the number fell, where it didn't, the title, the description. It was done one time. The software takes it and spins it and makes it into a unique product each time. That's what's so brilliant about this. You can set it and forget it. I want to show you more. Here's another one that's recent. Wrongful death attorney, Broward. Okay, when you're talking lawyers, they pay, in many cases, like you look up personal injury, they pay over $100 a click with Google. $100. This guy, he's a user of the software. I don't know how long ago he became a client or a member, Peter. You may want to comment. This is somebody you pointed out to us that posted this in our Facebook group, our very active family-like Facebook group, where he is able to rank. And what's unique about this, I want you to focus on all the ads above the picture, the image, the thumbnail of the video. But in some cases, Google is testing full-size video images as opposed to the small. It's in select markets. They change it probably week to week, and it's something they're testing to see how it's being viewed. And of course, then they go back and crunch their numbers. But look how dominant that is. And he used the software. He posted this, hey folks, he's a wrongful death attorney in Broward County in Florida. He's making bank. He's the #1 listing. This is an expensive keyword phrase. Care to comment, Pete? Well, we'll continue. It was also done, I want you to note, on the web, and this was out of 122,000 search results. Pete, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's not just Broward he's ranking videos for. He's ranking, I don't know how many places he's ranking for, but I can tell you it's a lot. So if you replace Broward with the other places that he's targeting, he's got #1 videos in all those locations as well. So he's not just getting traffic from people who are searching for that one location, but for a whole bunch of different locations, and all created by Hangout Millionaire with different keyword phrases. The first one is wrongful death attorney Broward. The next keyword phrase would be wrongful death attorney. I don't know places in America, but maybe Dallas or something.
Well, yeah. I mean, Broward County is Florida. I mean, it could be all over. Broward could be Miami. It could be Fort Lauderdale. I mean, all Plantation, Florida.
Exactly.
You could see all of these different neighboring cities, and he's ranking. But we just wanted to show one and what this means in terms of dollars and cents. Let's say this is only a $25 pay-per-click, but you look at the number of results, 122,000 results for that keyword phrase. And he is having his phone ring off the hook. He's done. He's made it. He's now able to have an endless supply of leads where he makes money. Wrongful death attorneys, they make bank. Is this starting to make sense with you? Everybody, you getting this? I certainly hope so. So look at all of these. These are all paid ads, and he's ranking right there. You're going to click on the image over the paid ads every time. So let's take a look inside the magic of Hangout Millionaire together. Let's do that now. So Pete, let's go ahead and show what you've got for them, and it's a real treat.
Hi everyone. So here's the software, and the purpose of this software is for you to be able to create unlimited, laser targeted, optimized videos that rank really well and rank really fast, but more importantly, help your website to rank very high in Google for the terms that you would suggest. All the information is in the PDFs that we supply on how to do that. We do that by dropping links, specific links to your website in the description of these videos, which I'll show you later on. The most important thing is you'll see on every window of the software there's a video help button. So if you ever get stuck, you can click on that and that will take you to the video tutorial specific to that section of the software. So let's get started. We've got 3 main buttons here. These are the 3 different options that you've got to create videos. You can source images from Instagram, publicly available images from Instagram via simple keyword or hashtag search. Or you can create a slideshow video from images that you have stored on your hard drive. If you're promoting a local business, that business can supply you, or their social media or their website has got a whole bunch of images that you can use to create a slideshow video about that particular business. Or the third option is you can repurpose existing video content. You can get videos created specifically for whatever it is you're promoting. You can search YouTube under the Creative Commons license and use those videos. The Hangout Millionaire software adds a slide at the beginning and at the end of each video at different durations. So every video you repurpose is unique. With this option, you select a folder that has 1 or more videos. If you have more than 1 video in that folder, the software will randomly choose one of those videos each time it produces a new video, meaning you've got unlimited video content. So in this example, we'll use local video folder. So I'll click on there, select the folder on my hard drive that has the videos. The software remembers the last place, so I will select there, and it's told me there's 1 video in there. If there was more than 1 video, I can select random or number order, so I can pump out videos in the order that I'd like. Here you can create a new profile, but I'll use an existing one. So here I've used a Snapchat profile that I created previously. This is the text overlay that goes over the first image, and this is the text overlay that goes over the last image. This here is where you set the duration for the first image, and the software chooses randomly between 3 and 5 seconds for each video it creates for the first slide, and 6 to, we'll change it to 20 seconds for the last slide. You can select what color you'd like the text for the first and last images if you like. Click next. Here is where the images are stored on your hard drive. When you use YouTube Live, you need to upload a specific thumbnail image. That image also appears in the Google search results, so it's really cool. When you make slideshow videos, and also there is music in the background for the first and last image, we supply 29 default MP3s, and the software chooses one randomly each time you load the software, or you can select your own to use. Here on the account settings window, you enter your YouTube email address and password, your Tumblr email address and password. You select whether you'd like to post to our VCN network, which is our high authority, high page rank video blog network, where you get links where your video is uploaded there, and you get links back to your video and plus to the website you're ranking. You can post to Blogger. You select whether you want to post to Tumblr or not, and here you select whether you want to create a Hangout video or a YouTube live video. We'll do YouTube. And it just says your account must be activated in YouTube first to use YouTube Live. And we've got the demo video of that there. Then you click next. Here we are on the video posting settings window. This is where all the fun happens. First of all, if you're promoting a local client, you can put the location of your local client and put the longitude and latitude in there. It's very, very easy. You just enter the address, click go, scroll down, and there's the longitude and latitude. You just copy and paste that straight into the software in here and there, and your videos will rank higher in those specific locations. This is the title here of your YouTube videos. You've got up to 100 characters, and we like to put our keyword phrase twice in the title and use spin tags. So every title that we supply is different. The first video will use the first keyword, the second video, the second keyword, etc., etc. Here are the tags that are uploaded to YouTube. We use related keyword phrases, of course. You can select which category you'd like your video to be posted in, or leave it random, and the software will select a category randomly each time it produces a video. Here is the description, and as you can see, we have extensive use of spin tags, which is really, really simple to use. This is where we put the link to the website we're promoting. Now these are what are called tokens, and wherever you put the title token, a duplicate of the title will be placed in the description. Then you have your article content using spin tags, so every time you produce a different video, the article inside the description is different. Now here are the other tokens we use. Wherever you place this keyword token, the keyword you are targeting or optimizing this video for will be placed there. We also have a link wheel token, which links all your YouTube videos together, making them rank higher, of course. The VCN wheel token is wherever you place this token, you'll get a link back to the video you've uploaded to my VCN network, giving a link to that, helping that video to rank also. The table of contents token is awesome. What that does, it places 6 timestamps chosen randomly in your video with a link to each of those sections of your video, giving links back from your description to your original video, helping it to rank really, really well. It's awesome. The title token, as I explained up the top, wherever you place the title token, it will be duplicated wherever you place this token. We've also got this check spin tags feature. Every time you click it, you get to see the different variations of your content and how many characters are being used. We have a limit of 5,000 characters in the description, so you can check that here easily. So then you click on next. And we are pretty much done. This is where you enter all the keywords that you would like to create videos for. So for each of these videos, you will get one highly optimized YouTube live video or YouTube Hangout video created specifically targeting each of those terms. You can do up to 10 videos per session. The software will create a video from the first keyword phrase. Once it's created it, it will remove it and then put it at the bottom. So if you do only a couple of videos, you can just restart the software and your keyword phrases are ready to go, all prepped, ready to do the next one. So it's as simple as that. Then all you need to do is click on next and you're up and running. So the software is preparing to render the video. It's adding the slides to the front and back of your original video content. Only takes a minute. I'll pause and come back. So what the software is doing is producing a brand new video using your video content and adding content to the front and to the end of that. It's using image content and sound content. So every video you create will be completely unique. You can repurpose one video literally hundreds of times. I know this because I've done it. The main point I'd like to stress here is this is complete automation. The beauty of that is all you need to do is add your keyword phrases, article content, video content or images, and the software does absolutely everything else. Creates the videos, uploads them, and using the strategies we provide in our PDFs, you get links out everywhere, and these videos rank very fast and very high in Google for the specific terms you are targeting. Okay, the software is finished rendering the video, and it's got a pop-up preview window which shows all the work which it's doing, which is creating our YouTube live event, then uploading the video, and it goes from there. It will then go to Tumblr, post a video to an embed of the YouTube live video to Tumblr, plus a different variation of the title and description and tags. So the software does all this automatically. You can walk away and come back and you will get a beautiful PDF report that you can also upload to many document sharing websites, which gives you another level of linking, and specifically more tiered linking. You'll get third and fourth tiered linking back to the website that you are promoting. So it's doing all this automatically, creating a live event, updating title, description, tags, uploading the video, and now we'll go to the PDF. So here's the PDF from the last project I did. Here you will see the Tumblr blog where it's created and the link, the anchor text used in the Tumblr, the YouTube video, that is the title. Here is the description with the link highlighted in the PDF. Each of these descriptions are different. The exact YouTube URL, now the same YouTube link but with the anchor text for that keyword phrase we're using, and there's a duplicate for this for every video created. These PDFs of course are also awesome as reports to use to send to your clients. So there you go. So as you can see, the software is all working in the background. You can just walk away and come back and then everything will be done. Your PDF will be supplied and you can go and check your videos in Google, and there's a good chance a lot of them will be ranking already.
Well, I mean, do you see how this solution will increase traffic, sales, and profits for you? Because that's why we're on here. People are always seeking traffic, sales, and profits at the end of the day, because that's what pays the bills. And that's what this solution does. So let's talk about another newbie. And Peter, let's play her, because I think she covers her story well. And let's learn about what she did. She was a legal secretary out there in the Gold Coast, 24-year-old young gal. Let's hear how she made a life change.
My name's Ellen Trokovic, and I'm the owner and manager of houseoftroy.com.au. My website specialises in selling bandage dresses to women aged 18 to 25. I had had my business up and running for about 1 year before I realised I really needed to get my website ranking higher in Google because it was completely unranked. I had heard of odesk.com and was about to start paying someone overseas to do my SEO for me when coincidentally, I joined my local squash club and met Peter Drew, owner and creator of HangoutMillionaire.com. After a few weeks of playing squash with Peter, I mentioned to him that I run my own online website and that I was looking for someone to do my SEO. He then mentioned that he had just created a new software called Hangout Millionaire and that he needed a website to trial it on. I then agreed to this, and after just a few weeks after the trial, my website had gone from being completely unranked to page 7 of Google, which was amazing. It's now been about 2 months since the start of the trial, and my website is now ranked page 1 for all of my keywords, which has been unbelievable. My sales have gone from, on average, about 5 a week to now 15 a week, and I have HangoutMillionaire.com to thank for it.
Now that is impressive. Can you see how a system like this will be a financial solution for you? So let's go ahead and show some of the results here. First, this is what you talked about. Out of 3.1 million results, you can see the highlighted yellow area, houseoftroy.com.au. She is ranking here, and that's one type of bandage dress. Let's go here, bamboo bandage dress, which has 713,000 results. Can you say the word domination? Repeat it, domination. That's what happened here. Positions 1, 2, 3, 4. First page, Google, on the web. She is ranking for that keyword phrase. She's also ranking number 1 for the image, in the image search. And then you see down here at the bottom is the video. Because Hangout Millionaire not only ranks your videos, it pushes your website up. That's what I want you to see. You can make money 2 ways, through your video, your Hangout that's created, which defaults and drops into your YouTube channel. So it's ranking for all of the keywords. That is total, ultimate domination. Are you with me? Are you seeing this? Does this make sense? Would this work for you? I hope so. Let's show some more proof. Bandage dresses, which is a bigger generic keyword phrase with 7.9 million results worldwide. She is ranking down here on the first page. Even if she gets a fraction of that business, is that impressive? And this was done a long time ago. Well, she is profiting. We cannot reveal her statistics, even though she's in Australia. She's making bank. Again, Tropez bandage dress, another sought-after keyword phrase. 2.7 million results for that. She's ranking positions 1 and 2 for her website. That's where it's ranking. It's pushing the website up. Positions 3 and 4, her videos. And then I want you to look at the 5th arrow, the one at the bottom where my cursor is facing. It pushes her Facebook fan page up. This is another example of complete, total, utter domination. Domination. Are we on the right track? This is her paying homage to Peter of what he was able to do for her. She now travels the world. She was able to go back to her native country. Pete, jump in. Say what she's done. This is where she is right now, and she's holding up the hashtag of Hangout Millionaire because she's a fan. She believes. She's happy.
Well, after I did the work on her website, it took 2 months to get a website ranking there. She left her job and decided to go back to Croatia, where she was born, and traveled Europe at the same time with her laptop, which meant she continued to work. And we were talking on Facebook, and I said, well, can I get a photo with Hangout Millionaire, which is what got you there? And there it is. She's got hashtag Hangout Millionaire. She's a big fan, obviously. And she's really living the dream, particularly for a young lady, leaving her work, earning a very decent income these days, and just choosing to travel whenever she likes and take a laptop with her, which is her whole business.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we're all after. Peace, freedom, and the ability to live life on her own terms. And she's doing it at age 24. How many of you would like that? And this was a complete newbie. She could barely turn on her computer. And she's living this life. Are we on the right track? Would this work for you? So I'm sure you want to know your next move. How do you embrace this ultimate solution so you can put this software, this solution that Mike endorses alongside Webinar Jam with you in your business, the final piece of the puzzle? This is the move you need to make. Can I walk you through this now, because I'm so excited to be able to interact with you? Hangout resource, the Hangout Training Resource Toolbox. This is the first piece. This is our complete system inside, in addition to webinars. It shows you how to make your Hangouts a success. It also includes the Content Repurposing Resources Guide that is a critical part of getting your content out there on the internet, so you have all those tiers of links. This has a value of $4.97. And here's the big piece that I want to press on and make sure you understand. This is a solution that is bigger than buying something on the Warrior Forum. I'm sorry I'm picking on the Warrior Forum. It's an example to show this is a complete solution with PDFs, detailed videos. Every step of the way, we have a complete support staff that speaks English as their first language. They speak English. You can understand them. And we guide you through every step. Really important. You get access to his private group. And this is what's valuable, because there you're able to share. You get to ask your most pressing questions. You get to post about your Hangouts and skills so you support one another. You post requests what you are looking for from the members, and you get to cross-promote your business. Is there value in networking? Yes, or absolutely. Absolutely is the answer. Content Repurposing Resources Guide, where people are finding the most unique, latest, up-to-date solutions, much like Mike's got his membership where he's posting about his greatest solutions in the overall scheme of marketing. This is very specific to how to rank your Hangouts better, utilizing the system, and most important, how to make money. Now, if you choose to join us, I'm going to give you a professional interview of your business. I will do your first Hangout with you. Is this valuable? I charge $1,000 for this offline. I have the credentials. I'm happy to assist you. You get this as your gift. Now let's go through the system. You get the Hangout Millionaire software for everybody who is with us today, and I believe we've shown our case. Peter's private video network is part of this. You get the Total Resource Toolbox, which has every tip, technique in order to optimally dominate your niche, just like those newbies, just like the experienced Alex Mendozian. But we had those newbies, they followed this system because they were green and wanted to learn, they implemented, and they profited. You get Rank Spy Trial and Keyword Bible. We're going to go through that in a little bit. You get to use the ultimate keyword tool to find money keywords that rank both on Amazon, YouTube, Yahoo, Bing, everywhere where people are spending money. You'll find all that intelligence and the training to go along with it. You get a recorded interview with me. So what I want you to do is notice that the Hangout Millionaire software, if you were to go to the site right now, it's $197 per month. No joke. We sell it every day because I know it's there. People sign up. They profit. Because you're part of Mike's group, you're going to get it at a steep discount. Peter's private video network is worth $1,000 a minimum. Total Resource Toolbox is worth $497. The Rank Spy Trial and Keyword Bible is worth $208. You get it for 3 months for free. Kick it around, use it, make money. If you choose to continue, great. If you don't, you should have had all the information you need in that period of time. The recorded interview with me, I charge $1,000. Like, no kidding. You can check on my site. People book it with me every month. I get 1 or 2 that come in. They're paying the money because they know the value. I'm willing because you are working with Mike Filsaime. I want your testimonial. Use me. Mike's group is going to pay $997 per year, or if you're short on cash and want to start, $297 every 3 months. All you got to click, the whole package is worth over $5,000. You can jump in today for $9.97 per year or $2.97 every 3 months. All you need to do is click on the link and do this now, mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. Jump in with us. Now I want to show you more proof. For those of you that are on the fence, there is this man named Ferdinand Mellinger. Oops, he made a lot of money. I got to slip over that slide. Sorry, Mike. This man, Stephen Henby, in 2 hours was able to rank on the second place page 1 of Google. Second place page 1 within 2 hours. This was life-changing for him. So all I want you to do is click on mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. Do this now. It'll take you to the order page. Be part of our group. I embrace you. Now I have to ask you, if all this did was rank you on page 1 of Google and YouTube, what would that do for you and your business? If all this did was make your investment back in 30 days, or less than that in many cases. Darren Stevens made $23,500. He's in Australia. He said it on camera. Took a week. And if it takes you, if all this did was take you from unknown to known, made you the center of influence, would it be worth it for you? And the added bonus, you get Rank Spy. This has a $97 value for 3 months. You get to use it for free. You get the Keyword Research Bible, which gives you all the incredible, you've got to know keywords. It is the most vital component of internet marketing. It directs you. It's as though you're in a boat with no rudder without knowing the direction you need to go, and keywords give you that direction. It gives you a very strong rudder to direct your path forward to the profit potential you all deserve. And you will all get that when you invest and implement today. That's what you get. Here's more proof. In less than 3 weeks, Keith Jr. was ranking on page 1 and 2 for several products. These are all posts that they place on our private Facebook group. That's our family. That's where people are active every day. Every day. People are there sharing and exposing their profits. They're a little bit careful about their niches. Some don't care because they're making so well. They're doing well. So click on mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. Do it now. You've seen endless proof, but there's more. There's Michael Murray that's down in South Africa. Total of 34 keyword to city. Talk about local marketing. He was able to use this in local marketing. He's using this in America, but he comes from a whole different side of the world to make money and uses the system. Incredible and awesome. He decides this is a man that's in his 60s and is making profits. He loves it. Total of 34 keyword. In an average of 6 hours, he started ranking. He's impressed and stunned. Are you able to see this? Would you like to have this work for you? To be the center of influence, to dominate your niche. Take action now. Anyone with a niche business, this works perfectly for. IMers, excuse my spelling, people that are new to online marketing all the way to the most experienced. Novice to advanced marketing people of all levels. Mature business owners, new business owners, authors, and consultants. This software solution, this comprehensive turnkey done for you, because that's what the automation is, will be done for you. It works for everybody. Mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. Click on it now. The decision to move forward can only be made by you. Are you ready to move forward? Click on this link. The answer is yes, you are ready to move forward because you took the first step. You're here. So click on the link. Let's do this together, and let's do it now. It takes focus. That's what this software is. It is targeted focus to get you to your path now. Don't be left behind. The bullet train is leaving the station. We're on it. You saw Alex. You saw Zach, Money Man Zach Jacobs. You saw Angela Langlotz, the former attorney, now living the life of her choosing, going to the gym 2 hours a day and eating organics, living in Dallas. You saw the 24-year-old former legal secretary living the life, selling dresses, all done on autopilot, living in exotic places around the world. You can do that. Get on the train with us. Get off the fence. These guys aren't profiting. They're not doing anything. They're sitting on the fence smoking. Move, jump, skip, hop, roll, do forward rolls on the gold brick road. This is filled with gold. That's where this will take you. The software works. Your life will change. I promise you, when you click on the link. So I have to ask you, what is the cost of inaction? If you don't take action, if you don't move, what happens? You look like this guy. You're befuddled and you wonder, everybody's left on the fast train. I'm left behind and I'm wondering what happens. You're here today because you're an action taker. Take action. Look at the return on investment. Buddha endorses you. It's all inside you. Click on the link, mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. Click on it and do it now. Don't delay. People who delay don't take home the glory, the gold. Move. This is what you would liken to a digital bazooka. You get to take out the competition, obliterate them, and dominate your keyword phrases. We showed you proof. You saw the proof. You can play this presentation back later to see the proof, or we'll give it to you. We'll put it into this chat, the Q&A at the end. The proof is there. What more do you need? I can't pull you by your ring. You got to do this. Mike.hangoutmillionaire.com is the solution. The cash cow is there, dispensing for you. All you got to do is click on it. Don't be left behind, because the first in is still here. You're the big goldfish in this bowl. Everybody tries to come in after you, and guess what? They disappear. You stick around. You're the dominant player because you took action first. There's proof. Those who implement when great ideas are presented with endless proof are there. You may have competitors come in and follow you, but you're the first to be there. They're the first to leave. You get to stay. There was a study done by Napoleon Hill, who wrote the life-changing book for me, Think and Grow Rich, and he discovered 16 common elements of millionaires at the turn of the century. He was charged with this task by Andrew Carnegie. What were the characteristics of the millionaires? And one of the most important tenets he found was people who, what were the conclusions? Action takers are the millionaires. He found this at the turn of the century. Guess what, folks? Nothing's changed. I have found this. You can get all the great ideas in the world. Mike gives you great ideas. But the people that are making money following his advice, bringing in strategic, proven partners, are the millionaires. We're the action takers. Do you want to be part of our tribe? Jump on our team? Be with us? Please do, because that's how you make money. You've got to take action. Click on mike.hangoutmillionaire.com. That is your solution. There is your answer. This is all it takes. You'll see the options. We want to be with you. We're going to support you through every step. You have questions, we'll be there with an English-speaking support staff. How's that? You'll understand what they write. Huge. As I mentioned, this is a real company that will be there next week, next year, 5 years from now. The system is always updated when a change comes, and they are imminent. They always come up. Google changes the algorithm. I don't remember exactly the number, but the last time I asked Peter, there were over 60 updates to the software that they were on top of immediately, because they're a real company and we support our members. We're active. They're active. They're there to support you, to make sure you're successful. All you have to do is walk down the path that everybody else has done that's created this result. You'll create the same result. Success leaves breadcrumbs. These are golden breadcrumbs that are laid out for you. Pick one up, eat it, chunk it in your mouth, consume it, start profiting. We want to see you on the gold brick road, inside the members area, with us, so you can profit. This is about ranking. You want to be on the first page of Google. You want to be on the first page of YouTube. Not just your videos, not just your Hangouts. It'll push your website up. It'll push your Blogger blog up, which we show you how to do. It'll push up your Facebook fan page as we reveal to you. The proof was there. What else do you need? Jump in, be with us. It's a small investment in order for you to profit big and live the way you choose to live on your terms. You can make your money back, your investment back in 30 days if you jump in and you take action. Remember Napoleon Hill. The key characteristic, the common denominator of the millionaires, which still has the same behavior today, is when they saw an opportunity, they jumped on it. They saw the gold brick road. Can you see that? Can you taste it? Can you feel what it's like to be proud of your achievements? Think about leaving a legacy. Will your children, will your relatives that live beyond you be happy, be proud of you because you were an action taker, you were someone that did more than talk. You made results happen because you took action. Now I'm going to invite Mike and Peter in at this point, because if we have any questions, we want to make sure that we answer them all fully. If you are still on the line, I salute you. We've got dozens of people who have taken action immediately because they understand the bullet train. They understand Napoleon Hill's teachings, which was the most influential, most important book that I read 20 years ago, and it changed my life because when I saw opportunities, I pondered too much before I read about it, and opportunities slipped away. Opportunities are here. You can go to the site and pay double tomorrow, or you can do this now. I recommend clicking on the link, mike.hangoutmillionaire, and doing it now so you can make what you deserve and have the life that you want. Do we have any questions, Mr. Filsaime?
Yes, I think there are many questions that came in as well, and we're doing great on time. We said we'd keep it to about 90 minutes, so that gives us about 12 minutes for Q&A. So I'm going to tee Peter up because I saw a couple of questions come in that I think would be good for everybody since we have an international audience. So Peter, will this, and just a reminder for everybody, you'll see right above the chat is a link where it says Get Started Today. You can click that button, that link that says Mike.HangoutMillionaire. That will open in a new window. So if you've been wondering if you're going to lose anything here, don't worry, you can click that. Also, where it says Show Me the Bonus page, the little button that's hovering over the chat, you can click that at any time. Those are set to open in a new window so you won't lose anything that's going on here and you can still listen to the Q&A. So Peter, I'm going to turn my camera on as well here, and everybody catches me with my glass on. So Peter, people were asking, does this work in multiple languages for people that are in Germany? Somebody was in Sweden. We saw people that were in Thailand asking as well. So does this work in multiple, in different languages other than non-US speaking?
Honestly, that's a great question. Hangout Millionaire works with any language that uses English characters, and the beauty of ranking videos or your website in non-English speaking search engines, excuse me, is that they're so much less competitive in Spain or France or Italy. So yes, we have many people using Hangout Millionaire with many different languages, but only those ones that use English characters, and it works very, very effectively. In fact, a lot better in the much less competitive search engines like Google.de, ES, etc., etc.
Tell them about what happened in Colombia, Pete, how we were brought in for the presidential election and what happened.
Well, you organise that, so I think you can explain that one better.
Yeah, well, what happened, Mike? I'll tell this, and so everybody can understand. So it does work well. We, Ernesto Verdugo, whom you know, called me, and he knew I knew video SEO extremely well, and I was working with Peter and was just killing it out there with the use of Hangouts. And this was during the presidential election in Colombia, and there were 2 candidates left through all that. And there was the incumbent who's in office now, but there was the the front runner who was challenging the incumbent in Colombia, the country of Colombia, and said, "Can you help? Because this will be a big deal if we're able to help him, because right now he's got no video presence." So we came in, and I got Peter in the middle of the night because Ernesto was in Houston at the time, and Peter was in Australia, and I was living in Thailand. And so we coordinated this call, we put together our minds, and I think it was within 2 hours after we ran this through your account, selected, created a video with Instagram, just like we did. We dominated because it was in Colombia, Google Colombia. It was easy. It was like slicing warm butter. We were able to rank him. Zuluaga was his name. That was the presidential candidate we were working with. We got him ranked. Now, he didn't win the election. We have no fabrication. We came in 2 weeks before the election took place. But we were able to rank in a foreign language, in a foreign country, and for a very competitive category, it's running for president. I don't know how many. Ernesto had to give us the key phrases because Spanish is his first language, but it uses English the same characters, the same alphabet that we have. So the answer is yes, yes, yes. Would it work in Chinese? I don't know. I don't know how to interpret one letter or from another. I don't even know what they use. They don't call them letters, characters, I think it is. So I don't know about that, but there are so many languages that use our letters. It would work in Portuguese. It would work in Spanish. It would certainly work in German. I guess you have to throw those accents up there. It would work in Italian. It worked in French. I know we've got people in France that parlez-vous, and it works there. It'll work in many, many countries, and Sweden has that.
Another question that came in, which is important, is people were asking, does it work on Mac? And yes, it does. It works on Mac when people install Windows 7 via Parallels. And what's good about that is you create the virtual machine using Parallels on a Mac, get the software running and shrink it down, and it just works in the background. But we also deal with a friend of mine who owns all my dedicated servers, and he's created custom VPS machines so you can run, which is like an online PC. And so that comes pre-installed with my software. I can't remember the price of that, but it's very cost effective, and you can put all your software on that VPS, and your virtual assistants can run it for you as well. The VPS is a virtual private machine, which means there's Windows machines in the cloud basically, so you can log into them just like you log into a PC and run the software from any location in the world. And plus, anyone can run that software who you give access to that. So typically we've all got virtual assistants, and so they can run it for you.
That's awesome. What else do we have, Mike?
I just want to ask everyone, guys, we see the questions coming in. We're going to get to them, okay? Asking them 5, 6, 7, 8 times and saying, are you going to answer my questions? Please realize it's linear. We're going to get to them one at a time. We will get to all of your questions, but asking them over and over and over is just pushing some of the other questions down and making it difficult. So, for instance, Rain asked, what is CindyWire? About 7 times, even when we said in text we're going to get to them. So we're getting to them. Peter, do you know what that question is in reference to? What is CindyWire?
Yep, absolutely. CindyWire is an awesome service, and I organized a deal with the owners of CindyWire to get access for 30 days for $1. And what that does is you hook up your RSS feed from your YouTube channel, and every time Hangout Millionaire puts a video on your YouTube channel, it is then distributed to approximately 30 Web2 properties. And the beauty of that is that sends tons of links back to your original video, and it gives you tiered links back to your website. So you have a whole bunch of links pointing to one individual video which has the link pointing to your website, and that's exactly what gets your website's ranking really strong in Google. And also there was a question in the chat about Google penalties like Panda. And the beauty of Hangout Millionaire in terms of getting websites ranked is that we are pretty much 100%, well, we're 100% Google update penalty free, because the vast majority of all our links come from Google entities themselves, and Google's never going to penalize their own links. So the website rankings you get today will stick no matter what updates Google does in the future, which is a really, really strong, important point.
Excellent. So I'm going to ask Mitch or Peter if you can, Peter, if you can explain parts of the offer in terms of the payment plan. I saw some of that stuff coming in, like do you take PayPal? How does the 4 payment plan work? Some people were asking, is there a lifetime option? Why do we, why can't we just pay once? And very similar, I responded to some people, like Webinar Jam. It's an annual service. So remember, we want to look at these things as an investment. If you have one shopping cart or Infusionsoft, or if you have an Aweber account or a GetResponse account, I consider these accounts the types of things that when you go on vacation and you swipe your credit card and then suddenly your credit card doesn't work, and then you realize, oh my goodness, I didn't tell my bank I was going on vacation. The panic that I have is not that I can't make a purchase. It's that, wow, this card is what's tied into my Aweber account, or this is the card that's tied into my one shopping cart account. My goodness, if that doesn't bill, I'm going to lose my business, right? So these are the types of services that you want to make sure that are working because they're giving you incredible results. I never look at my Aweber account or any of my shopping cart accounts, and I hope many people that use Webinar Jam the same way, that are using it twice a week. It's the type of thing that they don't want to not bill. They want to use it because it's making them money. So the tools in our business we don't look at as expenses. We look at them as return on investments. So Peter or Mitch, if you can clarify the exact terms of the pricing, the annual, and as you said, there were 60 updates to your software. In fact, when we charge people $297 for Webinar Jam, we would not have been excited to do a completely new software and add new features if people had paid for life. So the fact that people are paying for a service allows us to make sure that we're constantly improving, and I believe it's the same thing with what you guys are doing. You're constantly putting more developments in with your team of software developers to improve this and make it better. But if we can just clarify the pricing and the offer just one more time, and other people also asked about a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if we can just clarify all that, and then I'll get to more tactical questions as well.
Yep, absolutely, mate. We've got 3 options. And one of the questions was, there's a $297 per 3 months, and we're asking, is it a contract or can you cancel? And you can cancel that at any time via PayPal. It's a PayPal subscription, so you have 100% control over your payments. But the other offer is $997 per year, which is another level cheaper, or there's a lifetime option of $1997, and that's a once-off payment. And as Mike says, we continually update our software. The main reason being is because we love this software. We love what it does, and we've got some significant improvements coming out within the next 2 weeks. In fact, we're probably going to rebrand it Hangout Millionaire 2.0 because of the vast amount of improvements we're adding to the software, which you guys obviously get for free.
Well, the other thing, Peter, is I want to make a real important point, Mike. We never offered a lifetime before. We only did this special for your group today. And that's not going to be available tomorrow. So that's what's available today. We did this just for your group. And when they go to the order page, they'll see that. So it's today. You click on the link, you'll see the 3 options. That's not available. It's never been available. And it won't be available for anybody else after this. We did this special for you because we're Webinar Jam users. We want a strategic relationship with Mike and Andy, and we did that for your group only, Mike. True story, 100%. My nose isn't growing.
Mitch, and guys, if my delays come in a little bit late, that's because I'm on mute and I've got to go find my mute toggle switch there. Okay, I'm scrolling down. A lot of these were about those questions that we just did. Let's see. Just reading through some of the questions here, guys. Okay, so this person says, can this work in a highly competitive market such as online canvas and print? He says the market that they're in is highly competitive. My answer is competitive is a relative term, which but I'll let you guys talk about some of the results that you've had with clients in highly competitive areas.
Okay, I'd love to answer this. First of all, the strategy I use, and this is the first time we've ever offered this Hangout Millionaire with my other software called RankSpy. RankSpy is an incredibly powerful keyword research tool, and it's powerful in that it reveals the terms that are not that other people on the internet have not optimized your related terms for. So it's using that software. It's very easy to go wide with long tail keywords, and you can generally rank for them almost immediately and start sending traffic to your website. So you go wide with long tail keywords to get that initial surge of traffic. And while you're doing that, your main website for that main competitive term is coming up the ranks in Google. Say it starts off at page 3. Every time you're ranking videos for the long tail keyword phrases, you're sending more links back to your own website. And it starts to get that link juice and starts to come up the ranks. So if you continue to do that, use that strategy, you get traffic from a whole bunch of related long tail keyword phrases, and at the same time your main website for the main term you're targeting is coming up higher and higher in the search engines. So you continue to do that till you get the ranking that you want. That's the best way I can answer that, I think.
To ask, will Google not eventually penalize these types of videos? Which is funny because they're Google videos. But go ahead.
Yeah, I answered that up previously. The beauty of the strategy that we've implemented is that the vast majority of the links pointing to your website are from Google itself. Google is never going to penalize its own links from its own videos. So your website rankings are 100% Google update proof, and your videos will be there for good. And if they start to drop down the ranks, reading the strategy that we supply in the PDF, you'll see how easy it is to get those videos back up to the top.
Next question from M. Blah, 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 blah. Does one need to own a web page to send the lead to? There's some more stuff there, but that's the main question. So go ahead, Peter. I'll let you answer that question.
Excuse me. Well, no. Like, for example, I'm promoting Mike's webinar Jam Studio with a video, and I didn't need a website for that. I used the link he supplied me. And I'm promoting Webinar Jam Studio because it's awesome, and I used Hangout Millionaire to do that. So I'm promoting affiliate products, or their CPA offers. There's a whole bunch of different money-making strategies you can use without having to own a website.
Yeah, that just took the question, the next question. Can this work for affiliate products like ClickBank? That was Bill that asked that. So in that case, you just said that so that you don't need to have your own website. You can use these techniques and send the traffic anywhere you like. Now, if you don't have a website but you want to capture the leads for yourself, you can easily get an account with Aweber for $10 a month, where you can host your leads. And then you could use a service like Lead Pages to create a landing page in like 3 minutes. Does it have a guarantee? I believe we just went over that 30-day guarantee, right, guys?
Yep. Okay,
30-day money-back guarantee. Let's see, I'm going through here. Bear with me, folks, going all the way down. All right, let's. Here's one. Is it true that Instagram requires a gallery of pics per concept versus the old way of single pics, etc.? If that makes sense to you.
Yeah, I saw that question, and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm not familiar with that question. And there's another question: can you use your own videos? And the answer is absolutely yes. You can, if you've got one great video, you can repurpose that video with Hangout Millionaire literally hundreds of times, and each time it's produced, the duration of that video will be different from the one previously created, or all of them will be different. And you can, with Hangout Millionaire, you can load a folder from your hard drive with one video or a whole bunch of videos. And if there's more than one video, each time it produces a video, it will choose one of those videos on your hard drive randomly and optimize it to suit the keyword phrase that you're targeting.
Okay. Next question. Does this rank websites or just videos? And then I'll give you not a follow-up question, but I'll just load you with the second question. So the first one, does this rank websites or just videos? And then, yeah, go ahead and then I'll give you the next one.
I designed this software specifically to rank websites. I've been an SEO guy since before Google was around, so my primary objective is to get websites ranking. And when we first created the first bit of software that did this, we were amazed that the first test we did, the Hangout video ranked within, I think it was 13 minutes, and then we saw the incredible power of Hangouts. And so you get the best of both worlds. You get videos ranking high and really fast, and at the same time, those links are bumping your website up the search engines. So you get pretty much instant results from video marketing, and at the same time, the more videos you create sending awesome links to your website, the higher your website is coming up the ranks. And the time that takes is dependent on the competitiveness of the niche that you're targeting.
Thanks. Next question comes in about the training. Can you go over the types of stuff in the training, and do you teach things like how to choose proper keywords?
Yes, absolutely. There's comprehensive training in PDF format, in the video tutorials, but mainly what I like people to do is ask in our Facebook group. We've got our members' Facebook group has got close to 1,900 people in there, and I always suggest people ask the question in the group, and then you get answers from people who've been with us for 12 months. You get answers from me, and you get a whole variation of questions, and that's the best way to learn, really. So, and also with the Rank Spy bonus that people get free for 90 days, there's really great information in that PDF that I've put specifically how to target keywords, and with the keyword research bottle that you get access to for free for 30 days. That's a whole comprehensive online course about nothing but keyword research. So we've supplied everything to make sure everyone's going to be successful.
This is a question for support. Guys, where should they go with payment problems? Let's say their card is declined or they want to make payment arrangements. But I bring that up because another person's having a completely different problem. It says, I wish I could pay, I'm trying to buy, but the order page will not allow me since it will not let me put in the state of Texas. In the URL, it sees that I'm accessing from Australia, and it's asking me for Australia states. So if anybody's having a problem to order, where should they go to contact you guys?
Yeah, that's easy. That is support.hangoutmillionaire.com, and we'll get that sorted easily. So that's www.support.
No, not www, not www. It's just support@hangoutmillionaire.com, right?
No, it's a website.
Okay. Oh, it's a website. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, support.hangoutmillionaire.com, and
gotcha.
And people will my staff will make sure we get that sorted for you. No worries.
Or I'm just typing in the chat there. I'll put it in there for everybody in just a minute. Next question. I'm putting a lot of different questions together, but one person says, how can I automatically create videos from Instagram images? How can they be relevant? And then somebody else had a question about how good do the qualities need to be for this to be effective, and they followed on to say, obviously, if you don't have good content in your videos, they're not going to be effective. So if you could talk about how they can be putting quality content up there, and also the Instagram question.
Well, for example, it depends what niche you're in. If you're doing high finance niche, you're probably not going to find awesome images in Instagram. But if you are promoting wedding rings as an affiliate, you will get awesome content. So it depends on the niche you are in, really. And in terms of quality videos, there's three options: Instagram, local photo folder, means if you're promoting a local business, you can go to their website, grab all their images, or they can supply you images, and they will and then the software creates a slideshow video using those exact images, and that will produce an awesome excuse me, slideshow video for you. Or the third option is obviously you can load up your existing video content from your hard drive and repurpose that, and you'll get exactly the same quality video that's on your hard drive on your YouTube account.
Robert says, my project doesn't start until June 15th. Can I wait and start and get charged when I begin? No, Robert, you're going to have to get started today. This is a special that I had them put together, and it expires in 24 hours. So you're going to dive in, get started today, and you'll use the software. It's only a month away, exactly 1 month away. Let's see, next question here. Does this work mainly for slide share videos or screen sharing videos, or does it need to be talking head? Or so I guess they're saying, do they need to make PowerPoints or have talking heads? And then we'll do one more question after that. I think we got to all of them.
I think the easiest way to answer that question is just by saying that if you have existing video content, you can use that. You can use that inside Hangout Millionaire.
Excellent here. Let's see. I think. Did you answer any questions, Peter, that in private that maybe we marked as done, that maybe was a good question you want to go over with everybody? Or any common objections that that the people have that you want to do just before we wrap up and go back to the final offer? I'm
not too sure, but I just saw a message from Justin, who must be a friend of mine or a past member. He said, Brute Force SEO, which is one of my other programs from back in the day, wrote my SEO.
Yeah, I'm broadcasting that, so they're happy about this one here.
So he was saying Pete's software helped him back in the day, so hell yeah, I'm signing up for this. Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Justin. I just had to do that shout out. Cool. I can't remember any of the previous messages.
Yeah, I think we're good. So Mitch, I'm going to turn it back over to you unless Peter has any more questions. I think we.
Well, I just want to bring up, ultimately the decision to move forward is made by the people on the call. If they're still here, they're on the fence, get off the fence. We already showed what that'll bring you. You're just going to be sitting on the fence. We want to invite you to be part of this. Take action. You have the option to cancel this later if you choose to not implement. But if you implement, and when you do implement, you will get similar results.
Actually, sorry, I just saw a great question by Lena, and her question is, my website and product development are close, but I'm going to be ready in 3 months. Love to do this. It's a little too soon. I want to look when my rankings spike suggestions. So the suggestion from me is you can start marketing that product now and send it to a lead capture page, and send all that traffic to a lead capture page. If your product's not going to release in 3 months, now is the perfect time to start collecting leads, so when you do go live, you've got an instant market ready to go. And at the same time, while you're putting all those videos up through Hangout Millionaire, when you do go live, you can go back to those videos and edit those videos and put the link back to your website, so your website starts getting a whole bunch of links. I would highly encourage you to start using the product now, and then when the site goes live in 3 months, you'll be so far ahead of the game. So, sorry, Mitch.
Yeah, no problem. But I want to repeat, the questions, because this is what's important, is people who are on the fence that are still on the call, because we have so many people that have decided to take action. I just have to ask, if all this did was rank you on page 1 of Google for one position, and not even all the positions of total domination at the start, what would that do for you? What would that do for your business? Well, what would this do for you if you made your money back in less than 30 days, and then everything after that was profit? And taking you, because most people are not very good at SEO. They don't know how to do it. It confuses them. We've taken away the confusion. You have the ability to go from unknown to known in hours, instantly. Once you implement, I advise you to go through the training. When you take action, You will take action and you will become successful when you walk down the path. Remember, the past does not equal the future. Today is a new day.
Actually, if I can just cut in, there's a great question from Teresa.
Okay.
And the question, I'm still confused about the Hangout component. It seems this is developing video and ranking to Google and YouTube. Isn't Hangouts a live webinar type thing? The videos won't be live. How does Hangout fit in? And the answer to that is we're leveraging the power of the Hangout video. My software does actually broadcast the video that it creates live. But then once the Hangout is completed, Google Hangout then sends that video over to your YouTube account as a pre-recorded Hangout, and it's those Hangouts that Google gives preference to in the Google search engine. And so that's exactly why we're doing this. We're leveraging the power of the Hangouts in Google.com and other Google engines exactly. So there you go. I think that's the last question.
Yeah, and it's just we're leveraging the platform of Google Hangouts. And that's what this software does. They don't really have to go out and go create all this other than setting up their accounts. And then you're using the software, which is plug and play. You set it up once, set it, forget it, go eat, come back, watch your sites rank, watch your Hangouts rank, watch all of this work for you, your YouTube Live rank, watch it all work auto-magically when you implement and follow the step-by-step process.
Actually, okay, there's one more question.
Peter, people asking about Webinar Jam. They're saying, does this work with Webinar Jam? Obviously, I private messaged everybody with the response, but in case anybody's wondering, can you explain exactly how that works and why it works perfectly with Webinar Jam? Because half of the people on this webinar are actually Webinar Jam owners.
Look, this is half the reason why I was so excited to work with you on this, Mike, because it's the perfect companion to Webinar Jam for people who broadcast, who use Webinar Jam like we do, to broadcast Hangouts. Hangout Millionaire is the perfect tool to get those Hangouts those live Hangouts that you've done ranking for the terms that you like. You can even download the Hangout that you've done using Webinar Jam, and then use Hangout Millionaire to rebroadcast it and target specific terms that you want to rank for. So you can repurpose your Hangout as many times as you like and get it to rank for as many different terms as you like. Or you can even download the Hangout that you've done and break it into small sections and have them as lead-in videos to your main Hangout on your YouTube account. But the idea is sending tons of links to the Hangout that you created in Webinar Jam will get that ranking to the top of Google, and that's exactly what we do. There was one more question, an important question. I can't see whose name it's from now, but can your VAs use it? And the answer to that is Hangout Millionaire comes with 2 licenses, meaning you can run it on 2 separate computers. So you've got 1 license for your VA, and that's why we gave people 2 licenses when they run the software. That's a very important question.
About that, okay. Everybody, I was on mute. All right, guys, we're wrapping up here. I put the timer there for 4 minutes so that we could close out. Here's my thoughts on this. First of all, works perfect with Webinar Jam. Mitch and myself and Peter, especially Mitch when I see him at many events, because we're both here in the U.S. We've been talking about getting this to you guys for a long time. Very excited to show this to you. Obviously, we've had our different product launches, and there's calendars and such to work around. It's been 1 year in the making that we wanted to share this with you. We think this ties in perfectly with everything that we do and share with you at Marketing Genesis. We talk about video marketing. Andy came from StomperNet. He started that company, which was all about SEO. We own Webinar Jam, which right on the front of the website says, powered by Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts, a marketing front end for Google Hangouts. On top of that, you can use all the different videos that you currently have in your assets. You can use videos that are already on the web for Creative Commons. Will work with this. Any video that you have on your hard drive. So any type of video, whether it's PowerPoint, motion video, they showed you some really, really cool techniques with Instagram, which I loved. I also love the fact that it's software. Right out of the gate, there's payment plan options. I don't expect you to buy this, guys. What I love about it is it comes with training, and you can see Peter. He's the real deal. He's a nice, calm trainer. He knows all the answers. He's been doing this for a while. You take a look at the different people that he's trained, and the testimonials and the case studies that you're seeing from the customers, the Facebook comments. So I'm not asking you to take a journey with these guys to learn anything in terms of only learning a concept. What I love about this is that this is a software. Whenever I look at softwares, I look at them different. Software are tools that you use in your business that make you money. If you're a carpenter, you need a hammer. You can't be effective without your drill, your hammer, your nails, etc. So these are things that you get set up to do. Whether you're a mechanic and you get your toolbox, these are the fundamental tools. Having a shopping cart, affiliate software, an autoresponder, website hosting, and software that actually gets you leads are far and few between, guys. If you look back, how many times Andy Jenkins and myself have done a webinar for tools that get you leads? In 2 years, there's maybe been 3 because many of them promise. And Mitch and Peter will tell you about basically the checklist that we had in order to get in front. We tested the software ourselves. We asked for the PowerPoint presentation before we go live. And Mitch will tell you it's not easy to get in front of our audience. We protect you guys. So we also hope that when we tell you that if this isn't your budget and you have a business and you want to get more leads and more traffic, these are the things that we do in our business. I'm very happy to be a new customer of this, and we've got Dave and Sean and Andy and myself going through this so that we can apply it to the tons of videos that we have. We're so excited to get the results. We don't want to get these results alone. These guys have a strong team behind them. They're going to train you. The software is in constant development. So my full endorsement, get started. Pay in full if you can, save some money. If you need, for cash flow purposes, of course, take the quarterly options or the 6 months or any of the options that they have there. Get started. I'll turn it over to Mitch for the final. I'm taking a look right now. Blown away. I'm hitting refresh in the shopping cart. Literally blown away at the 35 plus people that have jumped on already to take this offer. So. Mitch, I'll turn it over to you. Peter, thank you very much for coming on, answering all the questions, being the expert that you are. I can't wait to have people with you even longer to continue to learn from you with the great training that you put behind this software. And Mitch, I'll turn it over to you to close. As you know, this has my greatest endorsement. Stick around, everybody, for Mitch to close this out for you.
Yeah, guys, I want to say thank you. You are all going to get the copy of the book as promised. That was the bonus, and we do deliver on our promise. This is about your life. It's just that simple. I have been very selective, given my background as a professional presenter and a pitchman on Home Shopping Network, where I worked with 5 million plus people on live TV. I was very careful with my reputation to only be involved with solutions that made sense. I get pitched all the time by developers asking me to endorse their products. Nothing has come close to this that I've seen in the marketplace and has been around a long time. This is a real business with support. I don't know about you, but I have felt frustrated in the past when I've bought solutions and you get somebody in some faraway land, I don't want to offend mentioning countries, but some faraway land where they don't speak English, and then they just take your money and run. Peter's got a real business. He's a real professional with a clean reputation. I checked him out fully before I got involved. I wouldn't have come to Mike unless I had a solution that had proof. I've got major people that have used this. Alex Mendozian is no joke. He's been one of the pioneers on the internet for years. I've known him for 20 years. He embraces this. Mike embraces it. Andy embraces it. I embrace it. I got involved because of the results and the support. The support is what makes this distinctive in the marketplace. The updates. You've got a solution. If there are any changes with Google, you have support, and they're immediately to update it, and they're always there. You have an English-speaking staff. If this fits, try it on. March with us. Be successful. Get on the bullet train using all the beautiful metaphors that I presented, and it's affordable because it's an investment. This is not a cost. This is an investment. There's a big difference. This is an investment. Those who take action get the results. Create that lifestyle that you choose. This is the best tool I have found in the SEO space, and I've been active in the SEO space for 6 years. This is the best tool I've seen, bar none. That's why I kept pushing with Mike. Kept following him around on the marketers cruise 2 years in a row. I almost put him in a headlock, but I didn't want to. And it was just, hey, you got to listen to this. And it's because I showed him the proof. He embraced this. I'm all about proof. No problem with the FTC. This is about making results. People have changed their careers, their lives, their lifestyle. We showed you an intermediate and 2 newbies that now left their former lives of being enslaved by being in a job. They're now living their life on their terms. You make that choice. Take action. Click on the link. Do it now. Don't delay. Don't wait. This offer is there now. This is the only time we've had a lifetime offer. We're only making this available for Mike's group now. Take action. I look forward to working with you. Remember, I get to interview you. It will be my pleasure, my privilege to work with you. That's all I've got, Mike.
Thank you very much. We respect your time. We've been here for 2 hours. We're gonna cut out right now. I'm gonna redirect you guys to the order page. So just stick around. Don't close the room. Don't close this tab. I'm gonna redirect you guys to the order page right now. And in fact, you saw Mitch finally had to shut off the cow pooping coins because it just completely started to roll over onto his desk. So I want to thank everybody for coming. You're in good hands with Peter, and have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you really soon. I'm just going to stick around, wait for that delay to come to you in about 35 seconds from my point of view right now, and I'll redirect the room. Mitch,
thanks, Mike.
Peter, stick around, and we'll catch up right after we stop the broadcast. Okay, everybody, stick around. I'm turning it over to you now.
Hey, man.
Hey, we're still here?
Just checking the stats.